In this video, we're looking at 5 exercises to strengthen the hips. So whether you've got arthritis, you've had a hip replacement, you just feel a little bit weaker than you used to, then this video is for you. 5 simple exercises. Come and join me. So our first exercise is a glute bridge with a band. So I've got a towel to support my neck, feet hip width apart, and I'm pressing into the baby toe, the big toe, as well as the heel. This band is going to provide a little bit of resistance, so I'm going to work the hip muscles more than I usually would in a bridge. I'm going to relax the upper back muscles, so I'm going to breathe in, and as I breathe out, I'm going to soften the rib cage down so my upper back is nice and relaxed. Then I'm going to find a middle position for my spine to be in, so I'm not arching away from the floor, I'm not pressing all the way down, I'm somewhere between those 2 points. Then I'm going to press into the feet, squeeze the bum cheeks, push against the band and lift up with the bottom. Now I'm not going to lift too high, because if you come up too high you start overarching the lower back and possibly the middle back, and that takes things away from the glutes. Your back is taking over. So we're just going to come up to about hip height, keep pressing firmly through the feet, keep the tension on the band, and you should really feel that in the side of the hips here. Exercise 2 is a straight leg raise. So I've got a towel under my head to support my neck. I've got the top leg straight, the bottom knee bent, or the bottom leg bent, and my hip, shoulder and ankle are all in a straight line. My leg isn't forward, it's in a straight line. We're going to lead with the heel and go up and down with the leg. But first of all, I'm going to breathe in, breathe out, soften the rib cage down so I'm not flaring my ribs out, and then I'm going to be more able to find a little bit of tightening through the lower tummy to support my pelvis. When we've got that, we lift and lower the leg, leading with the heel with the toes facing slightly downwards. So you should feel this in that kind of half jean pocket area, half side of the hip, not in the front of the leg. If you are feeling it more in the front, see if you can turn the hip slightly towards the floor and lead a bit more with the heel. After you've done 10 or 15 of these, you should really be feeling it in this side hip area. Our next exercise is the wall sit. Make sure you don't have slippery shoes or socks on, or the floor surface isn't slippy. So feet hip width apart. Your knees are going to track over the heel. So depending on your strength, you could be higher up or you might be lower down. So it depends how strong your legs are. Feet hip width apart, knees tracking straight. Gently tip the lower back towards the wall. And then press particularly into the baby toe side of the foot. And as you do that, you should find the hip muscles fire up a little bit more. So yes, you're going to feel it strongly in the thighs, but you also want to feel it in these side hip muscles. So press into the baby toe side of the foot. Relax the shoulders back to the wall if you can. Breathe and see how long you can hold it for. You could start off with 15 or 30 seconds and then work your way up to a minute and then repeat it 3 or 4 times. If that's easy, you could hold a weight, which makes it a little bit more challenging. Our next exercise is a split squat. Now you may need to hold on to something for this, so get yourself a chair or hold on to a solid surface. You're going to stagger the legs, they're going to be hip width apart. Then you're going to do a little tuck at the back pelvis so that your lower back isn't arching. So gentle tuck, so you can feel the bottom muscle on the back leg slightly firing. And then you're going to drop the back knee a little way and then squeeze back up with the bum cheek. So you might not be able to go very far. You don't want to induce pain into the knee. So if you go too far, you might struggle to get back up. It might just be a tiny movement, but you just go down and up. We're not going forward, we're going down and up, down and up. So you could work your way up to doing 10 of those and then the same on the other leg. So our last exercise involves a little bit of balance. So if you know you're a bit wobbly on your feet, hold on to a worktop or a solid chair. So I'm going to stand on my right leg first. I want to feel that my bottom muscles are tightening and doing some work to support me here. If I'm feeling it very strongly in the calf and this isn't doing very much, it might just be because it's a little bit weak. So I would stop, have a stretch of the calf, that muscle down there. So I can try and relax it off a bit. Come back into the single leg balance and just give my buttock a prod so that the brain and the muscle connect to get it to do some work. So I'll probably feel it quite strongly in my thigh as well. And if that's okay for me, I would be lifting and lowering the opposite leg just for a bit of an extra challenge. So this is a good balance challenge and the hips got to work really super hard. And relax, and then you try it on the other leg. So I hope you found those 5 exercises useful for your hip strength. If you did, please like and comment below. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you will get notifications of the next video that I do. Take care. Bye-bye.